The woman chartered a private plane just to transport her husband's body back to the hometown where she was born. This was the first time the woman came to her husband's hometown in the 7 years she had been married, and she had never seen her husband's family before, and she had assumed that they were ordinary people like her husband until she got out of the car and realized that the courtyard was full of people coming to say goodbye to her husband. There were also many men with guns and fierce faces around, and her husband's elder brother was like a gang leader, respected by these people, and a sense of fear welled up in her heart. However, her husband's family was very fond of their son, hugging the boy and kissing him again and again, and her mother-in-law even took this grandson as a trust for her deceased son, hugging and crying for a long time without wanting to let go. She wanted to go forward to kiss the hand to show respect, but the mother-in-law jerked her hand back. The mother-in-law questioned her if she had been driving the car at the time of the accident and why nothing had happened to her when her own son had died. Leah didn't know how to answer. She herself had been in a constant state of guilt and could only awkwardly take her son back to his room first while her husband's family went to see him one last time. Leah stood upstairs watching the scene sadly. The next second, her mother-in-law loudly ordered her other two sons to find the murderer of her second son and punish him severely, otherwise she would not forgive all the men here. Upon hearing this, the men in the audience raised their guys to the sky, already showing their determination and grief. This can be Leah to scare a lot, panicked crouched down to hide behind the railing. His son came running out of the house, curious to know what was happening. Leah immediately carried him into the house to comfort him and tell him not to be afraid, but his son was very excited and not afraid at all. Leah then called her friend who had accompanied him and told him what had happened here. They all had guns on their belts, like gangsters, and she was very worried about leaving her son in such an environment. If her husband hadn't left his dying wish to be buried in this land, she wouldn't have come here at all. At the moment she just wanted to get out of here as soon as possible. So she asked her friend to help her book a hotel and airfare, intending to sleep in the hotel tonight and leave tomorrow after the funeral. After hanging up the phone, she went back to her room to pack her things. Afterward, she held her son and planned to leave, but her husband's elder brother, Kung, stopped her. Kung pulled her aside and warned her not to make her brother's funeral a joke. Everyone is praying for him and you are leaving with your child. What will people think of them? Leah says she can't stand the people here. What does it mean to hold up a gun and fire it into the sky? Strong says that's their custom. If you're not used to it, you have to respect it. You're not going to let Leah leave tonight. After the funeral, Leah can go wherever she wants. Seeing as she's a sister-in-law, she won't make things difficult for herself. But his nephew's roots belong here. He won't let Leah take him away from him.